WWE fans, things just got intense. From shocking betrayals to unexpected alliances and even a dream match on the horizon, here's everything you need to know about the chaos shaking up the wrestling world right now. Number 1. Latest episode of WWE Raw ended in chaos, leaving fans buzzing about the events that unfolded once the cameras stopped rolling. Although Rhea Ripley managed to defeat Asuka in their hard-hitting match, the ending quickly shifted away from her victory. As the dust settled, Asuka, visibly frustrated by her loss, turned on her damaged CTRL ally Io Sky. She launched a vicious attack that caught both the audience and Sky off guard, while urging Sane to take part in the betrayal. Initially hesitant, Sane eventually joined in, making the assault on Sky even more brutal. During the chaos, Ripley was unable to come to Sky's aid because Asuka had blinded her with a cloud of mist earlier in the match. That moment of vulnerability allowed Asuka to unleash her pent-up aggression, taking out her frustrations not on Ripley but on her supposed teammate. What fans did not see on television, however, was what happened after the show went off the air. Fan-recorded footage from the Ford Center in Evansville revealed a surprising moment of compassion. After the arena lights dimmed, Ripley approached Sky, who looked shaken and emotionally drained after the betrayal. The footage captured Ripley offering comfort, listening closely as Sky spoke to her before the two embraced. They then walked together across the ring, sat down on the apron side by side, and shared a private moment away from the spotlight. This added a whole new dimension to the ongoing storyline. For weeks, subtle hints had suggested that Asuka resented Ripley's growing closeness with Sky. The backstage interactions and brief exchanges hinted at tensions building behind the scenes, and now those tensions have erupted in the ring. The emotional aftermath, though, showcased an unexpected bond forming between Sky and Ripley, two women who were on opposite sides just months ago. Where this newfound connection leads remains to be seen, but fans are already speculating that this moment could change the women's division in a major way. Number 2. The ongoing legal case involving Liv Morgan's alleged stalker, Canadian fan Sean Chan, has taken another sharp turn. With his trial scheduled for November, Chan's lawyers attempted to secure his release from jail, but prosecutors pushed back strongly, emphasizing that keeping him locked up is the only way to guarantee safety and justice. Court documents revealed disturbing details of Chan's actions earlier this year. Surveillance footage showed him sneaking onto Morgan's property in Florida after flying in from Canada. He circled her home multiple times, attempted to open the front and side doors, checked under the doormat for a key, and even picked up an air rifle lying nearby. He reportedly spent nearly 2 hours outside her residence, leaving only after failing to gain entry. Before departing, he left behind a note, an unsettling gesture that escalated concerns about his intentions. Prosecutors argue that Chan poses a high risk of fleeing the country and remains a danger to both Morgan and the community at large. His Canadian citizenship, lack of U.S. employment, and expiring visa make it easy for him to vanish if he is released, they say. If convicted, Chan faces up to 16 months in prison, but prosecutors worry he could escape justice altogether by returning to Canada, where he has family ties and opportunities to live without consequence. Adding to the case, Chan initially denied suffering from any mental health issues, only to later be diagnosed with a delusional disorder. This has only deepened concerns about his behavior and his capacity for unpredictable actions. Meanwhile, Morgan has been forced to change her lifestyle entirely. Reports indicate she no longer accepts fan mail, relies on police escorts when returning home, and remains deeply unsettled by the fact that Chan managed to locate her private residence. The defense team suggested housing Chan at a Salvation Army program while awaiting trial, but prosecutors dismissed this idea, stating that the program is voluntary and carries no real consequences if he were to walk away. With no guarantee that he would appear for trial or refrain from further dangerous behavior, the court now faces a critical decision about his future. For Morgan, the ordeal has already altered her sense of security. The wrestling community continues to rally behind her, while many fans argue that stricter measures are needed to protect public figures from similar invasions of privacy. Number 3. Stephanie Vaquer has written her name into the history books of WWE. At WrestlePalooza, she defeated Io Sky to claim the Women's World Championship, becoming the first woman from South America to capture a world title in the company. Known to fans as La Primera, her victory was celebrated as a groundbreaking moment for representation and international expansion in women's wrestling. Just days after her triumph, Vaquer addressed fans directly through Instagram, where she posted a reel in Spanish discussing her next steps as champion. She revealed that she will personally attend the upcoming triple threat match on SmackDown, which will determine her challenger for the WWE Crown Jewel event in October. The 32-year-old star emphasized how important this next defense will be, as it is set to take place at a history-making venue. For the first time ever, WWE Crown Jewel will be staged in Perth, Australia, moving away from its usual home in Saudi Arabia. This adds to the prestige of the match. At Crown Jewel, the Raw Women's World Champion Vacker will face the SmackDown Women's Champion in a high-stakes clash, unifying rivalries across brands in one of WWE's biggest events of the year. The anticipation is already building, as fans speculate who will stand across from Vacker in Perth. The SmackDown title picture is equally compelling. Liv Morgan, who etched her name in history last year by defeating Nia Jax to become the inaugural WWE Women's Champion, is still in the mix. In a twist of fate, Nia Jax now has an opportunity to compete once again for championship gold. With two powerhouses like Morgan and Jax in contention, the stakes couldn't be higher. Vacker's presence at ringside will only add more drama, as she will see firsthand who emerges as her challenger. For WWE, this is a symbolic moment. By elevating Stephanie Vacker to championship status and showcasing her in such a global spotlight, the company is embracing the international future of its women's division. Fans across South America and beyond are watching closely, eager to see how La Primera fares in her first big test as champion. Number 4. Tensions within the Judgment Day faction continue to flare, with cracks becoming more visible each week. On the most recent episode of Raw, Finn Balor refused to get involved in an ongoing dispute, paving the way for a match between Rusev and JD McDonagh. At ringside was Dominic Mysterio, who many assumed would step in to support McDonagh, but his lack of action has left fans and McDonagh himself wondering where his loyalty lies. Despite holding two titles, Dominic stood by without lifting a finger to help his supposed ally. This sparked frustration from McDonagh, who wasted no time taking his grievances public. After the show, he posted on social media directly calling out Mysterio for failing to intervene. In a pointed message, McDonagh wrote that Dominic had two belts and he can't hit him with either one, finishing with a sarcastic "some muchacho" before tagging him. Dominic, never one to let criticism go unanswered, responded with a cryptic reply of his own. He left a gif of Cedric Diggory from Harry Potter in the comments, seemingly suggesting he was watching McDonagh's every move. The interaction quickly caught the attention of fans online, sparking debates about whether this was playful banter or the beginning of serious tension within the group. The Judgment Day has long thrived on unity and strength in numbers, but recent weeks have seen power struggles bubbling under the surface. Balor's refusal to get involved and Mysterio's unwillingness to help raise questions about the stability of the group moving forward. While some fans see this as a storyline brewing toward internal conflict, others believe it may hint at larger plans for Dominic, who has slowly been stepping out of the shadow of his teammates. Regardless, the exchange between McDonagh and Mysterio adds intrigue to the faction's future. Whether this moment escalates into a feud or becomes a test of loyalty, one thing is clear: all eyes are on the Judgment Day and how they navigate the growing cracks in their foundation. Number 5. For years, fans have clamored for another showdown between John Cena and AJ Styles, two of the most iconic performers in modern WWE history. Now that dream might once again become reality. It all began with Cena teasing the idea on social media, hinting at a potential in-ring clash with the Phenomenal One. The post quickly sparked excitement, leading fans to wonder if WWE would pull the trigger on a blockbuster match. The speculation grew even stronger when Cena went a step further, directly calling on Triple H to make the match official. His open challenge to Styles was bold and confident, signaling that he was more than ready to step back into the ring with his old rival. Styles, known for his fearless approach and competitive spirit, wasted no time responding. On Twitter, he confirmed that he had no objections to facing Cena again. In fact, he seemed eager, writing that he was ready whenever the opportunity presented itself. His response sent fans into a frenzy, as many recalled their epic encounters from years past, including matches that defined the SmackDown brand and delivered unforgettable main events. With both men on board, attention now turns to WWE management. Could this dream match headline a future premium live event? Could it even serve as a centerpiece for WrestleMania or another marquee show? The possibilities are endless and the timing feels right. Cena continues to balance his Hollywood career with occasional WWE appearances, while Styles remains a top-tier competitor with a dedicated fanbase that has never stopped rallying behind him. If the match comes to fruition, it would not only be a nostalgic nod to their rivalry, but also an opportunity to showcase two of the greatest wrestlers of their generation once more. Fans are now waiting with bated breath to see if Triple H will answer the call and give the WWE Universe the dream match they've been asking for.